Hey everybody, this is Joe McKimmey from Dirt Rider Magazine. On this episode of Dirt Rider Adventures, we're shredding the hills in Idaho on Timbersled Snow bikes.
Here at Timbersled, we produce the ultimate conversion kit for dirt bikes and motocross bikes, off-road bikes, that allows you to ride your dirt bike all year round. It's a track that bolts on the back and a ski that bolts on the front, replacing the tires. Allows you to go anywhere that you want to go.
After watching Brett Blaser skillfully unload the timber sleds, he gave us a brief rundown on how the timber sleds are different from a snow machine and a motorcycle, and a few instructions on what to do and what not to do. Then we headed out to the frozen lake to get a feel for how these machines work. It really didn't take us long to get acclimated to these machines. Even if you have no experience with snow machines or motorcycles, the timber sled is relatively easy to ride once you grasp the thought of never putting your feet down. Brett from Timbersled's #1 instructions on what not to do. After getting more comfortable on the snow bikes and building enough confidence, we headed for the mountain trails to really put these machines to the test. The biggest question about the Timbersled is how are they to ride? I can tell you from my perspective, being an experienced off-road motorcycle rider, forget everything that you think is impossible on a dirt bike and throw it away. These machines are capable of riding the steepest hills you can imagine and going off the beaten path in the deepest snow you can find. In the beginning, I kept finding myself trying to keep the bike on the trail previously blazed by Brett, but I realized that if I didn't follow his trail and I blazed my own trail, it worked so much better. We rode different models, 2 strokes, 4 strokes, long and short tracks. Both worked equally as well as far as power, but the real noticeable difference was the track length and width. Think about it in terms of motocross bike versus an enduro bike. The shorter track worked better for cornering and the jumping, and the longer, wider track worked better in the deep snow and climbing hills. We had such a blast riding the timber sleds, finding how far we could push the limits. But these limits are not limits of the machine, but merely our own limits. When you have an experienced timber sled rider like Brett, you see that they are capable of so much more.